water signs. I hope you guys had a safe Memorial Day. Because in my city, this lady was texting and driving, and when she looked up, the garbage truck was right there, and she tried swerving, and she like pinned one of the collectors to the truck, and the accident was so bad he ended up losing his leg. And I'm like, imagine going to work, minding your business, and you end up losing your leg because somebody else is texting. I know his family want to beat her ass. But anyway, I want to come in and do a reading for the potential blockages and energy around finances, because the only thing that stops people from bringing in and manifesting what they want are blockages around you, blockages in your chakras and old programming. And also, there are many probable realities available to you, but the frequency at which you vibrate, that determines the one you will experience. So, when I take a look at that, what I did is I already pulled the chakra cards, for one, to save time, and two, to see if anything came up around that. And, like in it, like other notes and stuff. So, like on this one, I know it's just going to be collective. It's not going to be for everybody, but I did do like the 3 major blockages that are hindering, possibly blocking or limiting your finances at this time. And this is just on the energy currently. Like I said, your energy, your frequency changes with your thoughts, moods, and whatever. So I would want to get into the first one, which I'm not surprised. It is discovery. And this one came in the reverse. And this is the root chakra. And by this coming in reverse, this means that you are in situations around people, situations that are no longer serving you. You're like limiting yourself. And the root chakra, that stems from family. That is your, like the beliefs, cultural beliefs, how you grew up, religion, all of that is part of your root chakra. And basically, and this one kind of like flew out quick, and it like kind of flew and spun around. And this is like, you, and by it coming in reverse, it's like, you know this isn't where you're supposed to be, but you are like kind of limiting yourself. And this is like kind of major to have like at the root chakra, because if you have a blockage in your root, then that kind of throws off everything. But this is like your foundation. So you kind of just, this is less than you deserve. This is what no longer serves you. Next we have perseverance. Right above it, the sacral chakra. You really, this is like really limiting yourself. All you have to do is kind of move out of this. And actually, perseverance, this is your money chakra. So, and believe it or not, this one is also connected to family. This is you're like really limiting yourself. Then we have despondence. This is the sixth eye. The sixth chakra, the third eye. And this is kind of like when you kind of accepted the circumstances, and you could kind of in your head, kind of stressing yourself out, and this could actually cause headaches. This is almost like, kind of like a fear of judgment. And to be honest, this is like the thing that's really holding a lot of people back. Not taking action, kind of staying where you are, right? Not wanting to leave other people behind. And something else that I did notice with this too, people that are trying to elevate, move up. If you're still around the same people, places, or things, especially family, what they kind of do is, if they see that difference, that's like uncomfortable to them. And what's happening right now is a lot of families, it's like kind of, some of them, they don't even realize they're doing it. Some of them, it's just like subconscious. They think they're helping you. And the thing about this, by it being the main ones being in the first and second chakra, that lets me know that it's also subconscious programming attached to that, which most of the subconscious program that happens when you are young. And 90% of your conscious decision making comes from the subconscious mind. So if you haven't reprogrammed the subconscious and released that out of the subconscious mind, even when you try, say like even if you try like to move forward, if you have that old program running in your subconscious mind, all that's going to do is have you draw in more people, places, circumstances, and situations that put you back in the same place, because your ego self is like, oh, wait a minute, she's going the wrong way. Venturing out, that's like not safe, because you still have that program running and that block. And with these two blocks, especially with the frequency now, the new paradigm we're going into, because this cycle is just about close. And I never put a time on anything because time and space doesn't really exist. But now it is important, because the sun is going to be really active this summer. And if you think the changes have been intense now, it is going to be seriously intense. And if you still have blockages in the first through fourth chakra, this energy is like, it is not going to be kind. So bottom two, because this right here, this is what's causing the despondence. This is what's causing the headache. And by this despondence being here, this lets me know that some of you guys are trying to move out. But with that program, that same program running, it's going to just kind of keep you looping back through the same cycle. So that has to be cleared, especially this root and the sacral. Now, what would cause a breakthrough for you? Completion. This cycle needs to be closed. And this also, once again, this is the sacral. That's where you kind of individuality, where you need to kind of step into your power. This has to be closed. So I'm really picking the first and especially the sacral chakra. That's where I'm picking up like some real issues. So I'm just going to do like a quick one. Overview. Get a collective message for the water signs on their finances. Now, one thing that I always recommend that is like super good, I'm gonna take these, that is super good is EFT tapping. They have a lot of EFT tapping videos on YouTube, especially Brad Yates' channel. He has like pretty much a tapping routine for everything. You think of, all you have to do is type in tapping for and whatever you have any issue with. It could be blockages, it could be family. They even have a tapping routine for like if your family's getting on your nerves, because tapping, affirming on those acupressure points, that really releases and breaks up that. Release the old programming, replace it with your own. And another thing that's real good is sound. I would definitely say when you go to sleep, binaural beats, especially for the root. I mean, it's really important now to get blocks out of all of them, because that's going to help you in the newer frequencies coming in with these changes. But especially for those lower chakras, like the binaural beats. I know one, this is just like an example, like Meditative Mind. They have the binaural beats meditations for, I mean, whatever. You can do one for specific chakras. You can do it to release old programming. And it doesn't matter if you sleep, your subconscious mind could hear it, and your subconscious mind is what, like I said, 90% of your conscious decision making comes from that. So I would definitely incorporate that. You could play that in the background, but I would definitely like play it while you are sleeping, because they do have meditations that are 6 hours, 3 hours, 6 hours, 9 hours, and 11 hours. So I would just let that, definitely need to close out these cycles. But as far as the energetic aspect of it and the programming aspect of it, I would definitely incorporate like that EFT and the sound healing. That'd be huge. Overall for the I'm going to clarify that and see if it's what I think it is. Potentially heal. This one flipped over. That just bothers the hell out of me. Yeah, we flipped out. That's crazy. Okay. This is your family. Clarify. 4 sticks. Clarify, Big Mama. I saw what was trying. I'm going to go ahead and keep all of those. Hey, overall, we have the 4 sticks. And that's like home. To me, this is just kind of going back to like family, and maybe even, this could even be like spouse. It just seems like it's kind of like the home around you. Family, people you're dealing with. We also have Aunt Caroline, which is the Wheel of Fortune, and you had an 8 of sticks. This is like Wheel of Fortune, 8 of sticks. It like you need to go ahead and change that. You need to focus on you, focus on your fulfillment, because what I'm seeing was blocking you, and this is coming up as a block. Now this is the Big Mama card, which is the Sun card in tarot. But I mean, of course, it's not going to be for everybody. But for some of y'all, like the blocks is Could be your own mother. Mother kind of has you juggling. Right now, I'm just feeling like kind of guilt, like pity, making you feel kind of bad. Oh, I hope that didn't my little bingo tickets. This is happening a lot. People are kind of being guilty, like, oh, well, you're leaving us, almost like a loyalty thing. And this is like a lot of shadiness anyway. Look at this. You had a 5 of Knives, which this could be self-inflicted, but you had the 10 of Knives here. So this is really kind of self-sabotage, because if you stay here, you're kind of doing it for nothing, because it's already some shadiness going on. So it almost seems like, I hate to say intentional, because that is what's happening for a lot of people right now, but you're kind of being held back to make other people comfortable, and you're being guilt tripped. Now, this is going forward. Now, if you go ahead and move forward, you're going to have some good news coming in. But you need to go ahead and move forward with your creative endeavors and what you need to do. Now, I got 2 different potential outcomes. I'm sorry, I didn't even say this. This is the Daughter of Baskets. Go ahead and move forward with what you want to do, your creativity, the things that you want to put forth, because that's going to bring in what you want. I have 2 different outcomes here. Potential outcomes. Had a 9 of Knives and a 7 of Sticks. This up in your head, and then being very defensive. And these 7 sticks, it's almost like if you stay here, you're constantly going to be in your head, and you're constantly going to be defending yourself. But make the changes, use your intuition, then you stepping into Empress energy. That's male or female. But you're taking your power back, using your intuition, and you'll be able to make changes. And that's going to bring in what you want. But if not, it's not about what people think. You have to release what other people are going to think. Because right now, if other people don't choose to grow, this energy is not going to be kind. And if you stay here, you're constantly going to be in your head, and you're constantly going to be defensive against people. Like I said, this could be, I'm getting, especially around mom for some of you, but it could be for spouses for some of you. It's something going on behind your back anyway. Gossip, betrayal. So, do you? Because right now, if you don't, the people you're around that are trying to keep you back, family, friends, and this is for a lot of people. This has been coming up so much collectively and in consultations. It's not strangers, it's not anything else. A lot of people are kind of being held back by the people that are right around them. Some of them are doing subconsciously. They don't realize they're doing it. They think they're helping you. But they're making you feel guilty for aligning with your own purpose and your North Node. But this cycle needs to be closed, a completion. So, self-sacrifice for nothing. So, I'll be kind of tapping to these energies like on a regular basis, and that is because this shift coming in is huge. Like I said, I never really put a time frame on anything, but as far as what's happening on this planet, yeah, I would definitely need to go ahead and remove these blockages, especially in their root and the sacral. Those need to be cleared out, and you need to follow your intuition and do what you know is right, and stop letting other people hold you back. Don't worry about the guilt, what people say. I mean, do you, boo-boo?